4 games already played, 4 games still to come. I'm Dallin Stanford alongside Olympic gold medalist Ruby 2 in sideline Wendy Young, bringing you all the action from the best sporting event there ever is. It is heating up, as we mentioned, the players are delivering the action. 2 semi-finals each in the women's and the men's section as young kids, family and friends all came out here to Q2 Stadium for the 2nd year in a row. Brilliant to see these 2 sides and everybody enjoying rugby. Ruby, what a beautiful day for rugby in the US.
Absolutely. I quickly ducked out before to meet all these wonderful people that have come down to celebrate such a beautiful sport. I reckon one of the fastest growing in the US of A. Super scintillating stuff. They're highly anticipated this next round of rugby. So am I, Dallin, and I'm just about to leave and go grab my boots because I can't handle watching anymore. It's so exciting. I just want to get out there.
14 countries represented, international players from the USA, Canada and around the globe are coming to strut their stuff. 4 big games still to go, the women's 3rd games and of course the women's final and men's final, well, men's 3rd coming as well. We're all in readiness. We're going to head down for the national anthem of the United States of America. Judd Latimer will get the anthem going.
Fans, at this time, we ask that you please stand or remove your hats for the singing of our national anthem by Judd Latimer.
By the dawn's early light, what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
The beautifully performed anthem, getting us ready for these next few games. Well, so many special moments earlier today, of course. Semi-final knockout rugby and rugby, that's the thing we mentioned. You really can't let anything go. A couple of mistakes and you're behind the scoreboard and you're done. We'll take a look at the highlights from, of course, earlier. But Steeltoes were in the mix, taking on the Texas team now for the women's 3rd place. They're gearing up. 2 tough games we saw go earlier. The Texas side went down against the locals 31-17 and 21-19. The Steeltoes lost to the headliners, but here they come for 3rd place at the 2023 Premier Rugby Sevens Eastern Conference Kickoff. Tee this one up for us, Ruby.
Yeah, look, a lot to play for here. Crucial points. It'll set you up way better in the final. But also, you know, starting the day with a loss, never ideal. You've got a lot to prove to your team and a lot to prove to your coaches. And number 12, Sara Kaljuvee, has led from the front, led her team well, keeping up for number 11 as well. Mambe, she scored a wonderful try, so both of these teams playing for a lot of pride, though.
That's right, here comes the home side now. Leading out the Texas outfit. Kimber Rosier has been good for them as well. And their captain brings out their side.
Yeah, another team that may have started the day with an L, but boy did they show some razzle and some dazzle. Number 4, Taisha Canasio, a Blackfern Sevens player. She's played in Japan as well professionally, and she's chosen to kit up for Texas in the PR Sevens. Number 11 also, Megan Sanders on your screen there. Wonderful player, leading really, really well. Been in the hotel with the teams all week as well, and she brings the energy. even invited us commentators out for dinner. So if you're hungry later, Dallin, really nice team, this Austin, Texas team.
I'll see you there. Points on the line. 3 points for the winner, 1 for the runner-up, which is important as they carry on to the Eastern Conference Championship. We are good to go for the women's third place game. It's the Pittsburgh Steeltoes kicking off to Texas to receive this. We'll have a special guest join us in just a few moments as Texas look to grab this one. Steeltoes leave it behind. Early possession goes to the Steeltoes.
Yeah, absolutely. It looks like she's given it to the Texas team. And we all know if that got in the hands of their winger, Gaspy, she would have been off. She would have gassed it down that sideline. So they'll get a chance here to reset a scrum. And I think we have someone coming in, Dallin.
We do. Speaking of gas, it's the gas man himself, PFT commentator, you absolute sensation. You've definitely got a bit of burnt by the sun. How are you enjoying it here? Texas comes in the middle of the ball. They take possession to the side. Sanders doing well. Pittsburgh with possession here. Coming to the side. They lose it. Oh, the kick through almost coming in there.
Yeah, that was the Gaspy as well. We know she's full of speed, but so is this one here, Sahili.
Sahili doing really well with possession for the Texas side. Still 0-0. Minute gone in the game. Looking for a breakthrough in their first score. Jenny DeTevo with possession, tackle there. Rosa wants to come and help out. Still to the left. Possession though turns the other way. Pittsburgh Steeltoes. They pick this one up. Quick hands in. Czaplicki, good bit of work. Powerful, strong. Still available there for the captain. Kaljuvee looking to loop around on that far side. She's trying to spot a mismatch. Nice little switch. Fella comes in, was very good in the first game. Sophie Fella, psychology at Harvard University. Oh, good strong bait. Kaljuvee now. It's a hunt for the line. Megan Sanders comes across. Kaljuvee using the strength and power, getting the offload. Beautiful hands. Sophie Fella for the line. Big strong tackle, reaching and over. What a score for Pittsburgh.
Oh, that was massive. The Texas team were asking questions of the Steeltoes, and they absolutely came right back at them. For me, the captain really stood up there. We talked about it before the game, Kaljuvee, that woman on your screen, doing the hard yards, palms in the face of the Texas team. And of course, in the end, it was the Steeltoes who got the 5-pointer. Oh, that was some serious hard yards from Fella there. She was right next to her captain when her captain needed her most. And like you said, Dallin, she's been impressive in catching that ball on the fly. That was impressive too.
Yeah, great bit of skill. Getting on the board, using their defense as well to propel them forward.
Yeah, massive start here from Steeltoes. It's taken nearly the whole first quarter to get points. Good start here for the Steeltoes.
Texas looking to receive this, and big tackle coming in as they hit the ground there. Special guest joining us live right now, PFT commentator, fellow rugby teammate of mine at the Austin Hunts. Good to see you after so many years.
Absolutely, man. It's great to see you. I think they have me on a 2-minute delay. They're very afraid of the language I'm about to use, which is probably, more than appropriate for myself. But here we go. You know what we call this, Don? This is champagne rugby right here. That's what I always call it.
It is champagne rugby indeed, to copy my friend's phrase. Great bit of work from PFT commentator and the Texas side, although the ball does get pinched up. Pittsburgh with that 5-0 lead, it goes up there. How are you enjoying your time here this week in promoting rugby?
I'm having an absolute blast. I love Austin. I did forget about sunscreen yesterday. Yeah, it's a little tender on the arms here. I'm glad you noticed that. Yesterday my face I basically headbutted the sun yesterday by the pool. So learned the lesson the hard way. I met Ruby yesterday and she's fantastic. I can't wait to hang out with her as this season progresses. She seems like an absolute blast. But the rugby here has been awesome. It's been a fantastic time.
Well, we love that you're here promoting the game as well. And your Texas side, the men's side, will be in the final. The women's side playing now, down 5-0. Maybe they can spur some magic here. Penalty here for the Steeltoes. A quick tap. Looking to get some magic. It's ball bounce round in front, and then good skills. Kaljuvee comes in, flicks it on very nicely. Sophie Ragg on the outside. Great bit of skill. Abbie Winchester now. No, in fact, it's Sullivan. Sammy Sullivan, the US Eagle, flying on the outside, catching everybody unawares, including yours truly. That is a sparkling try. So many talented American players coming through the system.
A slippery eel. That's another good phrase that I used to always use, Dallin. How long has Dallin been commentating on rugby? I don't pay attention. I don't hear the phrases that he likes to use, but that's one that I always used to say to him. Slippery eel, sleek racing snake, all these things. But I hope maybe you've come up with some of your own.
Yeah, I'm silence the commentator. Take it up, Ruby.
Sorry, look, the Steeltoes might have to change the name to Slippery Eels after that one. But Sullivan, she's been impressive for the USA team. And she knows the USA women's head coach is here watching. And she just picked up that ball and ran right down that sideline. That's exactly what the USA management and coaches will want to see her doing. But who's been impressive for you?
I like Sophie fella.
Oh, no, good choice.
Fella.
She's been impressive.
She's very impressive. The speed on the field right now is just incredible. The pace that they're running at right now. I watch them run and I think to myself, if I tried to do that, my body would explode. So.
No, you had played. You had a great time playing with the Austin Huns. I did round you like a parked car, but
there was one time I took a step around down. I hit a nice step against him, and then he made a joke as he chased me down from behind, and about 2 steps and caught up to me. So yeah, my rugby career was less than illustrious. I told her yesterday, they called me the Dan Carter of Central Texas.
Who calls you that?
He called himself that.
Yeah.
And I said, is it for the underwear modelling? He said yes. So
everything is not bigger in Texas, so I'm not another winner.
More to the game. You're more than a rugby player, is what you're saying.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you can't just judge me. If there's more than meets the eye.
Absolutely. And I think, Steeltoes here, they know the concept of being more than a rugby player themselves. You've got to be a leader. You've got to handle the pressure. And at 10-0 down, winning, they've just got the position back. They might need the Texas team might need to take some lessons from Dallin and tell some jokes while they're tackling, perhaps.
Free kick does go to the Texas side. Down by 12 points to nothing. First half, time ticks away. Across that whippet. Great bit of skill. Roses in the field in midfield. Now getting the loop around. The US veteran just stabs it onto the foot downfield. Chase is coming there from Legaspi, and Sammy Sullivan does well to recycle. Try score already in this game. Pittsburgh Steeltoes, who lost just 21-19 to the headliners, will get another penalty. And before we do let you go, I want to ask you, why do you love rugby so much?
It's the best sport in the world. You step on the pitch one time, you play it, and you're addicted for life. It's as simple as that. And the community, too. The rugby community has been awesome. Some of my best friends for life I've made playing rugby, watching rugby, going to rugby games with them. It's an incredible community, and I'm excited to see more Americans get involved in it, because it does have the opportunity to blow up here in the United States. The games are fast-paced. Especially in rugby sevens, where you can watch, several teams play several games in the span of just a couple hours. So I think it will catch on here in the United States.
Yeah, I love that. Well, reach halftime in the game. It's 12-0 so far. You've done such a good job. We actually going to keep you for the second half.
Okay, I'll stick around. I'm happy to do it. Let's watch some more rugby.
Well, halftime it is 12-0 in the third place game in the women's competition, the PR Sevens so far. Halftime huddles, players getting involved, getting their words. Sevens, you played it yourself. It is, you know all the American sports really well, but sevens must be the fittest and sharpest game.
It might be, and people say, it's 7-minute halves, you get a halftime, and then you're back on for 7 minutes. How hard can it be? You step out there, look how big this field is. I'm not a mathematician, but this looks to be a lot of ground to have to cover, especially if you're out in the sun here in Texas, like we've been. You're done with one game and you're gassed, and then you have to come back and play 2 more games that same day. So it's incredibly challenging. It's a competition of endurance and strength. So, yeah, these are some of the fittest athletes in the United States.
Now, I saw you came out to one of the training sessions as well. You brought some of your crew out with you. You still had the skills. They are still learning.
They're learning. Max had a hard time tackling Hank. Hank has just put a stiff arm right into his chest. I taught him that, but it was a great stiff arm. Knocked Max clear through the crust of the earth. And, that video is going to live on forever, thankfully. But, I am blown away by the athleticism of these players every time I step on the field with them.
Second half going here at Q2 Stadium. It's the Texas team kicking off. They trail by 12-0 against the Pittsburgh Steeltoes. This is the PR Sevens first event of 5. We're here obviously in Austin And the Eastern Conference will move on to Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, as the Steeltoes, their side, will host us there. They get the ball in the wide channels, looking for a couple of big fends. Mambe, who's been outstanding today, law school student, shifts it across field. Now the gap opens up in midfield. Brooklynn Feasby with a good carry. Youth Olympic Games for the Canadian Sevens side. As Kaljuvee wrestles a couple and gets a couple of big fends going. The power runner gets the awful. Saili comes with a tackle, and Feasby says her father is a role model, former ice hockey player, hardest worker and great leader as well. They take another penalty, a quick tap. Back
Not
to
sure
the mark.
if there was a tap there, actually. I think rush of blood to the head on that one.
Well, let's check in with Wendy Young. Wendy, what did you notice at halftime speaking to the coaches?
Yeah, really interesting chat with Steeltoes. Lauren amplifying that pace. They really want to make sure that their defensive pace is good. It's got to keep going. And then for team, they've got to find their depth. And then this is the last 7 minutes they've got, so they've got to go.
Yeah, last 7 minutes they've got to go indeed, that's for sure. Got PFT commentator next to me. So what is your favourite move in rugby? Because I know the goose step was one of yours. You pulled that on me a few times.
Yeah, the goose step is a good one. My move is to fake an injury and then exit the pitch as quickly as possible so a talented player can take my place. So I'm always thinking about the team-oriented guy. That's how I was most valuable out there. Ruby, I'm curious from your perspective. You spend an entire day playing in a sevens tournament. Do you have the strength? Can you muster up the strength to go out and have a good time at night? Do you go out and party, or you just go home and say, I want to sit on the couch, watch a movie, and I'm done?
Hey, look, I'm honoured that you asked me if I have the strength, because I saw you holding those tackle bags at training, and that was some real strength. If you haven't checked it out, check out PFT. His Instagram, there's a highlights package down there. But absolutely, I love the gym. As we see a huge kick from number 3. Kayla Canett was it, Dallin?
Yeah, Kayla Canett, great bit of skill, individual magic. She's got the party skills on the field and off it as well. What a try for Pittsburgh Steeltoes, bringing the magic here in this game. That's try number 3.
We have a look here. Steeltoes just on their toes in front of the game. And Kayla Canett, she's got plenty of experience in the USA. We see her kicking on the World Series, and she says, hey, I can kick it at the PR Sevens as well. What a show we have on by the Steeltoes as she goes up, lines up for a big conversion that goes out to the left. But I think I saw you do a chip and chase at training too, PFT. Was that right?
Well, I do the chip, and then I let somebody else chase it for me. That's why I bring my dog on the field, and then I kick the ball. He brings it back. No, that was an incredible play right there. What creativity! I can't even imagine the speed that your mind has to be moving at to be able to pull something like that off.
Another thing I do want to touch on. So how great is it? Premier Rugby Sevens, 5 tournaments, expanding every year.
It's awesome, and I'm so glad that Barstool Sports has sent me to some of these. I'm very excited about that partnership. It's a great thing for rugby. So I hope that as it travels city to city, the audience continues to grow and grow and grow. It builds on itself, and then by the end of the year, I think we'll have a great turnout for the championship. Yeah,
we certainly will. Your side, the Texas side, will play in the men's final, come up a bit later, and we will get some sunscreen for you as well, so you won't get burnt when you do come to the next tournament.
Appreciate that. Do they make SPF 150?
They will now.
That's just a T-shirt. Just put on a shirt.
Exactly. Pittsburgh Steeltoes have done so well in this game. 3 tries already. Sammy Sullivan almost gets through the gap, able to pick it up herself. Hunting for that 4th try. They were so close to making the final. And here comes Brooklynn Feasby. Worked hard all game. Barrows through for the try. The former Olympic Sevens player for Canada at the youth game scores in the corner.
Wow. Feasby, it's feasible. Her efforts, amazing down that left flank. Steeltoes are just not giving up. They're not giving this Texas team anything. It's absolutely relentless. She's Sullivan here. We thought she might have been in for all money. But they just when Texas thought they might stop, absolutely not. Brooklynn Feasby says, I'll give you some of this instead. And again, the Steeltoes get another 5-pointer. That was pretty good. Stiff arm there.
That was great. Feasby does it. She's powerful. Just pulled her leg right through that tackle, ran over. You could tell she was gassed by the end. She needs a break. Good for her. Get some oxygen.
Well deserved. There's probably no sunblock left because it took a little tea, but there'll be some water down there for her. Well deserved break. Hopefully Texas team can get their hands on some possession.
Yeah, good take there from the start. The home side. Saili sparks some magic in the prior game. He just lost to the New York side, 31-17, looking to cut free. Ganasha almost through there. The Blackfern flyer, but Pittsburgh have it. Canett again, looking to connect with Czaplicki. Works the fan, and the interception is good too. Great bit of skill from this Texas side. Down to the ground goes Kimber Rozier. Still to the left, Darian Lovelace. Have they got something left in the tank? Under 2 minutes to go. Good possession. Numbers on the left-hand side. Morgan Freeman was there. One of the best names in world rugby.
Great name. Yeah, absolutely fantastic. She should be up in the booth doing some voiceovers.
Redemption after that knock on.
I love that one.
Which I'm more for. You can hear the Steeltoes bench. Wendy probably can't even hear us anymore because she can just hear them yelling. They're really excited. That's a big scoreline. That's a big statement with 90 seconds to go. The Texas team will be looking for some position here. They might need you to go down after, give some words.
I'm gassed out from yesterday. I left it all on the practice pitch. I really did.
Oh, so great to have all the personalities in the booth. Texas will have possession here with about a minute to go. They'd love to get on the scoreboard. There's Kimber Rozier, the US international. Let's it go. They're going to cut back in nicely. Tasha Kanashio, World Series player for New Zealand. But under a bit of pressure, the Steeltoes defense has been all up in their faces. Warren Trout and John Kuhn Lilly, the coaches of this Texas side. Rozier yet again. Carries Wells. Lovelace goes to the right-hand side. Looking to open up here. The kick through. Saili chasing. Oh, what a
great
flick. Sensational.
That was absolute sensation. What was it? Sleek Racing Snake? Is that the one, Dallin?
I'm just copying your phrases here. Saili now gets the offload. The 1-2. Another kick over the top. It's Morgan Freeman. The ball doesn't go her way, though, so the Steeltoes now have possession. Unga. Big contact. Ball flicks through. Thunen came in with a big tackle as Abbie Winchester, recently new to rugby. The ball finally put down to the ground there, but some enterprising skill.
Yeah, absolutely. It was. It looked like it was try time down there for the Texas team. We were hoping that they would get one at the end there. Just unlucky bounce.
Well, you're a jack of all trades. As we build up to the next Olympic Games, you obviously follow sevens closely. USA men and women have had reasonable success. 2019 top 2 in the world.
Yeah.
What would it take to get this game exposed to more people?
That's a great question. That is the $1 million question. If I would be totally honest, let me bet on the games. If you let me put wagers on these games, it's like a day at the track. You're putting a wager down every 15, 20 minutes. I know a lot of degenerates down, so I think my friends would be much more inclined to tune in every single tournament if there was a possibility of winning or losing a whole lot of money.
I'll take your money.
Yeah. That's the thing. I'm not very good at gambling, but I really enjoy it.
I love it. So good to have you on here. Darren Lovelace goes across for this Texas side. One step and a good offload infield. Rozier waits. Canasio, playmaker. Drifts across, almost gets through, but Lauren Thunen just very strong on the defensive side of it. Now for Tafe. Big contact coming in as well from Unga.
You got to give a lot of credit to the Steeltoes defense too. They're playing on their front foot, making it tough for Texas to do anything with the ball.
Nice little dummy there from Ohmann-Wilson. Good support in midfield again from Freeman. It's been hard going indeed. The Steeltoe defense not letting up. But here's a little bit of a 2-on-1. Kimber Rozier goes on the outside. Watafe, another strong tackle. Thunen comes in yet again. All shoulder, all hurt, and that is full time. It is the Steeltoes that win this 22 points to nothing. PFT, it's been absolute pleasure, my friend. So good to finally see you. Welcome back in the house.
Great to see you, Dallin. Great to see you again,
Ruby. It's been so fun.
You guys have a great day. I'll see you guys again on the road, okay? This won't be the last time.
It won't be. Let's get a couple of selfies here.
Still working, but all good.
Full time in the game. It's the Steeltoes 22, the Texas team 0. It is the third place game, so points on offer there. 3 points will go to the Steeltoes, and 1 point will go to the Texas team. They will still have, of course, have another tournament. The Eastern Conference Finals happening up there on Pittsburgh and Pennsylvania.
Look, that was a massive performance from the Steeltoes. I think the standout performance was the captain, number 12, Kaljuvee. You know, right tool, she got that substitution. She was just given absolutely everything, and wow, the contact of this game. You know, the Texas team may not have got the dub, but they've got plenty to be proud of. Kick and chases, huge contact, body on the line, and they were fighting right up until that bitter end. There was nothing more that they could have given. They were out on their feet, but the Steeltoes there, you can see the emotion, how much it means. It's just been so great for them, and remember to check out PR Sevens social media, pr7s.com website to keep up with all the latest and greatest, because it's been emotional today. It's been a roller coaster. You can see there the Austin home team for Texas. They've been through a lot. They've done a lot of meters, and they've got a lot closer today as well.
Yeah, they really have. Well, let's hear from Sara Kaljuvee now, captain of the Pittsburgh Steeltoes with Wendy Young.
How excited are you? New franchise, you get a win today. How's this going to help you going into Minneapolis?
Oh, there's so many feelings. The girls are pumped. Honestly, the first game was super tight, and we knew coming together, talking about our game plan, going into this game, we just had to do the basics right and play some fun, good rugby.
What does it mean for you to be the captain of this first franchise side?
It's a huge honor, honestly. Like, the girls make it easy, and I have my two parents who are up above that I have to thank for all of the qualities they instilled in me, so this one's for them and the girls.
Love that, then up there for them. Last question, how about this international mix of Kiwis and all these players? How's that working for you? Is that really fun?
It's super fun, like being on the circuit for Canada and playing against all these girls. It's a really cool experience to be able to link up with them and on a whole different platform, and I think it's really good to just grow the sport of rugby. It's great.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.